But your brain remembers it as what? A real experience that you endured. But you're recording it with positive reinforcement in your commentary. Never put negative comments in your annotations. Don't say like, oh, I was stupid, I missed this. Oh, I'm so dumb, I fell victim to the shark pattern. Don't do all that kind of stuff. You don't have to worry about swimming with sharks. You don't have to worry about animal patterns. You don't have to be worried about any of those types of things. All you're looking for is liquidity, imbalances, time of day. That's it. That's it. That's all this game is all about. Okay, the algorithm is not going to try to follow some retail logic stuff. It's based on where's the money? Where's the money? Who's the most easy prey right now? And where is the majority of the money? And that's where it's going to run for. That's all it's going to do. And if you strip everything you think you know about the markets away and just give me a couple months, stay with me for a couple months here, and I promise you, you will put everything else down and see it like this. Because this is the truth. This is the perfect understanding of what makes these markets book. That means what makes them go up and down, where they turn, why they go where they go, why are they moving when they move, and why are they arriving when they arriving at that price point. That's all algorithmic. And it has absolutely nothing to do with ratios. It has nothing to do with anything harmonic, nothing supply and demand zone, nothing to do with Elliott wave, nothing to do with Wyckoff, nothing to do with Gann. None of that stuff has anything to do with it. I literally have just explained exactly what these markets do. That's it. There's nothing else that happens. The buying and selling pressure, it's a myth. Because these markets are going to go higher regardless of how many contracts come in. If they want this thing to go up here, it doesn't require millions of contracts to put it there. It doesn't. How many contracts does it take for this candle to move from that opening price to that closing price? Tell me, how many contracts does it take for that to happen? It only needs two transactions. Two transactions, one here, and when it gaps up here and reprices to that price point and it offers it to the market that price and someone comes in with a market order, what happens? Boom. It's it. The candles have been created. Two trades. How many contracts? It doesn't make a difference. You only need a transaction. What? Yeah. Folks, listen. You can sit down and listen to these videos I'm producing and come in with a preconceived notion that everything I'm saying is nonsense, it's not true, and it's not valid because you don't want it to be. All I'm asking you to do is put everything you think you understand, put it aside for a moment, just for a little while, and go in and do the things I'm telling you to do. I guarantee you, you will absolutely fall in love with this because this is consistency. This is consistency that you have always hoped for, but everything else just falls short in delivering it. And you're getting it for free. And I'm loving it while giving it to you. Because I know, and you're all going to see it, when all these little light bulbs come on, and all of the people watching these videos, and folks, this channel's growing. It's growing. And this train's going to keep on rolling. Yeah, this community is getting bigger and bigger because it's infectious. Results matter. Proof matters. And when students go into this and they see the results, man, it's sweet, isn't it? Isn't it sweet when you see the truth finally just laid out in front of you? There's no trickery here. There's no twisting of your arm, give me your credit card payment. You don't have to blow any kisses to me, okay? I don't need flowers. I just want you to make a real effort and then tell me what your results are. What did you get from it? I promise you, I'm promising you, you will find what you're looking for, but you got to put the work into it. Because if you don't put the work into it, it won't matter. Because you'll just think it's too much work. And I'm telling you, it only feels like a lot of work in the beginning. But once you understand what you're looking for, like this setup here, That might be your particular setup, and this up here isn't your setup. This might be your setup here because it's based on that old high that you'll find if you scroll back on your own chart. That might be your setup and not this one down here. That's what I'm referring to when I say when you find your unique model. That means a setup that is so similar every time you take it, it repeats the same general idea just in a different chart on a different day in a different time frame. It's it. That's all it is. That's your unique model. You're learning how to do it with what I'm teaching you, but where you're looking for it, in what market, in what narrative that you're looking for, what makes that setup your particular setup, that's a unique thing for you. And that's the weird, beautiful element to trading and the way these markets operate is it allows each and every one of us to have our own unique model. We can all use the things I'm teaching and all find setups within the same trading day and be opposed to every individual trade setup individually. In other words, we could all be doing something and not agree with any of it. You took a short there, I was long a little while before that, or I went short and you went long somewhere else, and you're ending a trade where I'm getting ready to put on a trade. It's amazing. But how you internalize the market, what setup you're looking for, there's lots of them. And if you break this chart down into a 30-second chart or a 15-second chart, there's even more setups. Everything's fractal. So if you want to do high frequency trading, you can do that with the second chart. You may not be able to pull up second charts because you may not have the, the subscription level on TradingView. And I don't get any subscription kickbacks. I'm not trying to get you to buy anything from TradingView. I'm just stating that you can make this however you want. And if you just want to stay on a 15-minute chart and trade the daily range, okay, there's no reason to do anything less than that. But if you want to get busy and pyramid your positions, that means like say you bought one down here, or say you bought 5 down here, and you bought 3 here, and you bought 2 here, and then you rolled it up into your objective. That's pyramiding. Your biggest position put on first, then a smaller position on, and then a smaller position on, and then that's how you build up the equity and you get velocity in your equity growth that way. Versus buying 1, then buying 2, then buying 4, then buying 8. That is reckless, and I've done that, and I've roasted accounts doing it. So don't do that. But hopefully this has at least got your gears turning about how you can go in and back test a little bit, how you can see multiple trade setups, and how we can work with higher time frame PD arrays and the PD array matrix where it's discount to premium and premium to discount, and how we use and incorporate all the different arrays, where I'm sure someone new watching this, your head's spinning right now. You're like, I have 1,000 questions right now, and I need to know this. No, you don't need to know what you're asking for right now. You only feel like you need to know right now. Take the things I'm showing you at the pace I'm showing you, study them, and I promise, a couple months from now, you're going to know a whole lot more than you know right now. And you'll be able to go in and see things in price action that you don't even identify right now, even in hindsight. You just got to give yourself the time and give yourself the real effort to learn this. I've stripped it down. I made it as streamlined as I possibly could. And I promise you will get this. And until I talk to you next time, be safe.